My ex does not participate in our two young children's lives. How can I keep their father's presence so they still know their dad? I think this one's kind of filled with a lot of potential responses, because I think what's coming to me on this is that sometimes there's a time for the dad to be involved, and sometimes there's a time for the dad not to be involved. And what I mean by that is that sometimes people earn the right to not actually participate. So I think you have to feel into what are the dynamics of my children and their father, and is it healthy for them? Is it something that they need to do? I appreciate you asking the question, because I think it is so important that we have both parents involved in parenting. So I'm not suggesting that you're trying to not have him involved, but I do think that there's an element of using your discernment around what is that soul contract. I know a lot of times we get really caught up in the very traditional sense of we have to have a mother and a father, and that's ideal to have that representation. But sometimes the soul contract coming in with the child is that their father isn't going to be present, or their mother isn't going to be as engaged. So while I'm not suggesting to exclude him, I am getting a little bit of a feeling here that there might just need to be some discernment around this. Now, the other thing I would say is structure. What's coming is that having a real structure around when are the visitation times, what are the activities, and it might mean that you have to help create some of the activities, because as the mom, oftentimes we understand our children and we know what they need, and we know sort of what to do, where to go, where their interests are. And so if the father isn't that involved, it may create a lot of friction when he actually is involved, because he may feel like, I just can never get it right. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where to take them. And so I also think you need to do a little hand holding there, where you're just tuning in to what do my children really need from their father, and how can he best support them, and try to find those things that will make him successful when he's with them, as opposed to setting him up for something that might not actually help him feel like he's participating in a positive way. So I think that would probably be the best approach you could take towards it. If you have any other questions, though, please, if you're watching with us live, put it on the comments, and I'm happy to elaborate on that. And if you're watching on replay, you can still comment if there's something more you want to hear about any of the questions that are asked today. Okay. Each week, I am so excited that you're here with me. I love having you on live. I also love having you on replay, and I would love to know what your state of the heart is, because here on the show, we get to the heart of the matter. So if you go to bethbell.me, you'll be able to fill out the state of the heart assessment. You'll get some great tips and tools and the following emails, and there's a plethora of resources on the website. There's the Awakening and Healing Handbook, lots of tips, tools, techniques, and modalities that can help you on your awakening journey. Many other handbooks, like the herpes handbook. I know a lot of people get, what are you talking about herpes? But it's also about the viruses of the mind, and whether you know someone that's in this situation or not, chances are you will have encountered viruses of the mind that we all need to let go of. So you can always schedule a one-on-one session with me as well on the website, bethbell.me. I'm wishing you bliss and love until we meet again next week at 11:11 on Sundays. Namaste.